on, guys? It's StrangeLuv here, and a lot of you have been asking me what some of my favorite loadouts and guns are in Call of Duty Ghosts, as well as if I've been able to prestige, what my level is, so on and so forth. So for this video, I'm going to briefly show you guys some of my stats since I've prestiged a couple days ago, and also go over some of my favorite gun loadouts, as well as briefly show you guys my clan, which is pretty funny, so you might want to stick around till the end for that. But anyway, I'm gonna get right into it. So as you can see here, I have 4 squad members: Stranger Danger, D-Nice, Aaron, and Quattro. Quattro, those last 3 are references to Key and Peele sketches, so if you're a fan of Key and Peele, you probably got the reference. But the other day, I was playing a Stranger Danger. This is my main squad member, and she maxed out at level 60, and I was like, oh, I guess I can prestige now. So I went in and tried to look for the button to prestige, and all I could find was at the bottom it said Prestige Details. So I'm like, okay, maybe that's it. Hit the left bumper, and it says Prestiged on November 13th, which happened to be the day that I pushed that button. So I was wondering, did it prestige for me? Does it automatically prestige? I'm not exactly sure if hitting the left bumper did it or if it just did it by itself, but either way, I was just prestiged all of a sudden. It just kind of did it, and it gave me this background and the icon. I wasn't really sure if I got both of those things prior to hitting that Prestige Details button or not, so not sure if the button was the thing that did it. But my total time taken to prestige was 1 day, 2 hours, 32 minutes, 41 seconds, so a little over a day, which seems about right because I wasn't trying to grind out a prestige or anything. It just sort of happened as I was playing, and yeah, a day seems about right. So I bet if I'd tried, playing more objective modes, or if I was doing some challenges, I bet I could have prestiged a little bit sooner. But either way, I'm in no hurry. Now, as you can see, the little icon shows up on the right-hand side next to your soldier that you have prestiged, your squad member, and it doesn't show up for the other ones, but it will show up in the game lobby next to their level. And the next one that I'm trying to level up is D-Nice. She's almost at level 20, and so I'm really close to getting prestige again, probably in the next couple days or so. Now, as far as my loadouts go, I just want to point out some of my main loadouts that I like to use. I'm not going to mention all of these, but first and foremost is my AK-12 class. AK-12 is by far my favorite gun to use in the game so far. I use the AK-12 in pretty much every situation, unless I'm trying to really run and gun, I might use an SMG or something. But the AK-12 is pretty reliable, and it's my go-to gun for Call of Duty Ghosts. And I like to use the foregrip and silencer combo to really steady out the recoil of the gun, and this gun is actually pretty strong with a silencer, so I like to run both of those. And I don't really see the need for a red dot sight, which is nice, because the iron sights are not that bad on the AK-12. They're not big, they don't obstruct your view, so you don't really need to waste one of these spots putting a red dot sight on there. So, yeah, AK-12. Now for my lethal and tactical, I use the IED as well as the 9-bang. The reason I use the 9-bang is because under my perks, I like to use recon. Now recon in this game is a little different than it was in Modern Warfare 3, because in this one, it's only for explosive damage. It doesn't count if you did bullet damage to a person. So recon basically will outline them through objects, kind of how the Oracle does if you hit them with an explosive and they live. So what I like to do is use the 9-bang, cook it a little bit, throw it, and it gets a couple flashes on a person, and with that recon it'll put them on your screen for a little bit longer than it would with just a regular flashbang, which is nice. Since I don't run a SATCOM, it's my easy way of just getting an idea of where the enemies are just right in front of me on the screen. Now, for the strike package, I like to use the specialist package. I run hardline, scavenger, and quick draw for my main things. Hardline because I want to get scavenger really quickly, and I like having my assists count as kills. Scavenger, sometimes I switch scavenger to the first spot because sometimes I run out of bullets really fast, and by the time I get scavenger, I really need it. So I like to keep it either in the 1 or the 2 spot there. And quick draw because I like to aim fast. Now, the bonus specialist perks, I really don't care what I put down there. I just put some random stuff, because by the time you get your specialist bonus, you feel pretty OP anyway. So you can just put whatever you want in there. So that's my main loadout that I like to use. It's my AK-12 loadout. Now, I've got some other classes here. I've been playing around with the ARX and the SC2010, and I like to switch out some different perks to get used to them here and there. And really it just depends on the map you're using, if you're trying to be more tactical or if you're trying to run and gun, what you like to use. These two classes here, the K7 and the Vector classes that I have set up, these are my run and gun classes mainly. And the K7 is actually a really nice gun to use because it has a built-in silencer, and I like to run silencers on my SMGs anyway, so it's nice that I don't have to use up one of my attachment slots for a silencer. I can just run my foregrip and rapid fire, and the K7 really tears up on the smaller maps, especially strike zone, so that's what I like to use this class for. Now my main perks that I like to use are off the grid, sleight of hand, recon, and the other ones are just kind of interchangeable. It depends on how they fit into the loadout, but those are my main ones that I like to use, besides what's in the strike package. The Vector is really nice because I can throw a silencer on there and it's still pretty strong and it doesn't recoil too much, and it's really fast. And if I make a fast class where I have like the agility perk and everything on there too, you just feel like you're just lightning fast. So I like to use that one on maps like Strike Zone. There really aren't very many small maps, so I can't use these classes too much. I don't like to use these on like the bigger maps because they won't really die unless you're gonna run right up to a person. So I like to reserve my two SMG classes for the small maps like Strike Zone or maybe Warhawk or something like that. The last one is this class that Dr. Wee Wee sort of recommended to me. It's the MK14 EBR, and he told me to put on a red dot sight, and I actually don't have it on here. Here it is, the burst fire. I don't know why I took it off, but yeah, the burst fire with the red dot sight makes this gun pretty strong because normally it's just a single fire. I like to add on the muzzle brake, so I had to use one of my perk slots to get a third attachment. But I've noticed that I kind of get a lot of hit markers with this, and I don't know how much of that is due to internet connection or what have you. I'm really looking forward to dedicated servers whenever that's going to happen. But for now, I put on the muzzle brake just so that I can get some of those long distance hits and hopefully do a little more damage in case one of the 3 bullets in the 3-round burst happens to miss. So that's that. I also don't like to use the scope on it, so I use the red dot sight, so that was a good suggestion there. And everything else is pretty much the same, except on this class I run the Assault Strike package, which is just the SATCOM, Guard Dog, and Trinity Rocket. I don't really like any of the stuff past, like, the Trinity Rocket or even the helicopter. Whenever I get Maniac or something that requires a care package to drop down, I always get my care package stolen, so I took my Maniac off because it was not working for me. So those are some of my main class loadouts there. The perks and stuff, I already explained that they're pretty interchangeable. As you can see, they're all over the place. But my main perks, again, sleight of hand, off the grid, dead silence, recon, ready up. It all depends on how it all squeezes into the little point system, but definitely need sleight of hand, definitely use off the grid, and recon. Everything else, interchangeable. Now, as far as my stats go, these are some of my main stats here. My KD ratio is 1.623, which seems about right, considering that I do run and gun. I die kind of a lot, but I try to hold my own, and you guys have watched my live streams, so you guys know my playstyle a little bit. I try to be tactical when I can, but when I get impatient and I feel like I'm camping, I just have to run out there and try to get some kills. So 1.5 kills per death seems about right. Now, it says my preferred weapon is the K7, which is weird because I use the AK-12 like all the time. For almost every game I'm using the AK-12, so I don't know why it says the K7. I've actually used the K7 pretty rarely, even though I do like that gun, so I don't know if that's a glitch or why it says that, but the AK-12, again, is my go-to gun. My current streak, I assume this is a win streak, is a 5, which to me that doesn't seem right, but then again I do lose a lot, so yeah, that might be right. My wins are 246, games played 473, my win-loss ratio is kind of in the pooper at 1.088, and my total time played is 1 day and 20 hours, so getting close to 2 days here. Now I'm also going to quickly show you guys some of my other stats that it didn't show on that little stat ticket there. So here is my score. Now, it says that I'm level 19, and I'm not exactly sure why. I'm assuming that's because my second squad member is at level 19, so that must be that. And so that's my average score. My wins, again, that's 1.09, yeah, that's about right. Oh, but my win streak says 13 on this, so I don't know why it said 5 before. Okay, whatever. Kills, 1.62. My highest streak is 15. I have yet to get a KEM strike or anything like that without it being in a care package, because I just find it kind of hard to get on a roll with the kills in this game. So I have yet to surpass 15 for my streak. Oh well. Teardrop. My accuracy could be a lot better. It's at 17. But then again, it seems kind of close to what all of my friends are doing. Let me see who's at the top here. Oh, and of course, at the very top is the knife artist with 100% accuracy because he only uses his knife. So I guess that makes sense. That's interesting. So I guess if you want to improve your accuracy, start knifing. Tip of the day. I'm not going to go into all of these, except for maybe Team Deathmatch. That's the main mode that I love to play is Team Deathmatch, and I have a 1.74 in that. So that seems about right. That's my favorite game mode to play. Everything else is just kind of all over the place. So yeah, those are my stats. Now, there's one last thing that I wanted to show you guys, and it's my clan. Now, my clan name is Q79Poo. Yes, uber elite clan name right there. It's actually a funny story why it's called Q79Poo. I was playing with Marco5150. You guys probably know him as Mr. Normal, and he was trying to set up a clan, and it kept giving him this error message saying, oh, you can't make a clan, so on and so forth, so he asked me to try and make a clan, and so I did, and I was entering in some different names for clans, and they kept saying that they were already in use. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know if it's gonna work, let me just type in something random. So I typed Q79Poo, and lo and behold, it worked. And I was like, oh, well, that's okay, because I can just go and change the clan name, right? I can just go in there and delete it. Nope. I also didn't know that there isn't a clan page online. There's no website to edit your clan. You have to use their app, the Call of Duty app. And considering I don't have a smart device or a tablet or any of those things to access their app, I guess I'm stuck with Q79Poo for my clan. And so when I revealed this yesterday in the live stream, or on Sunday, depending on when you watch this video, some of my friends thought it was pretty amusing that that's my clan name, Q79Poo, and they wanted an invite. So Dr. Wee Wee is in here now. I was trying to get Filthy Socks in here, and Marco as well, and some other people. So, yeah, that's my clan, Q79Poo, and I really wish that I could edit some of this stuff, but I would need to get onto the app, and to get on the app I need a mobile device, which I don't have, so unless I go hijack it from my friend, I'm gonna have to wait on editing that. Unless they go and, of course, make the website, which would be nice. But they said that they don't have any plans to make a clan editing website, a place to edit your clan online, which to me makes 0 sense, but whatever. So anyway, that pretty much wraps up this video. Now you guys have an idea of my current stats at First Prestige, as well as my uber elite epic clan name, and some of my favorite loadouts that I like to use. And if there's anything else that you guys wanted me to show you guys on here that I didn't show you, let me know, and I will see what I can do. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching, stay strange my loves, and until next time, this is StrangeLuv signing out.